Welcome back. And now it's time for our press review for today. We have the pleasure to have with us our dear guest, Dr. Walaa Sherif. She is a political marketing instructor or professor. First of all, good morning. I'm always very much interested in your major. Well, I always say this. Let's start by taking a look at the banner of Al-Ahram newspaper. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held a meeting with Police Supreme Council on Thursday, where he stressed the need to activate the new security strategies, commensurating with the challenges facing the state, which target to weaken the will of the citizens and the state. The president confirmed the need to support the police through the coordination of efforts among the various agencies involved. Presidential spokesman Alaa Yusuf said that the president assured the great importance to organize training programs for policemen and provide them with necessary equipment in order to raise their efficiency and their practical skills in facing the recent burdens and challenges. Meanwhile, Sisi had presented his condolences to the families of martyrs of police and armed forces who sacrificed their lives in order to preserve the nation's security and protect its citizens. Well, how do you read this?
First of all, yes, challenges are not facing policemen only, facing us too as citizens, and I will insist on that point because we are a part of what is happening. How we are a part of that, not by actions or violent scenes, but by spreading a lot of lies, especially using social media. And I will insist on how we should use the social media. Insist on how we will use Facebook, Twitter, how spread new news that there is a bomb here and and some are right and some are wrong, but how to use it. Try to be, while writing status and sharing it public to all people, try to be neutral enough. Because policemen are facing challenges. We are as citizens, we are also facing those challenges. All of us currently, we are facing those challenges. We would like to create an unsecure environment. Who seek for that, and we share by spreading those ideas more and more.
We allow them to use us.
Yes.
In other words,
we are used in the last 2 days, so we should stop that, and we should cooperate to face that challenges and stop a very important thing I would like to talk. Those accidents that happened yesterday and the day before yesterday happened the year before. Don't compare what is happening now to what had happened at the year of Mr. Morsi, for example, or don't compare the reaction of program presenters at that time and what they are saying at that time. This is out of comparison to compare both. Yes, the accidents may be similar, but don't compare how to judge here and how to judge here, because the other one is a spy. We should recognize what the suit is that he was accused by. So stop doing that comparison and face that challenge by being positive enough, or being not only positive to help, not to what we are doing.
People are just criticizing as if they have nothing to do, but they want just to sit, to chat, and to criticize.
Yes.
And I feel, I pity all these policemen, the security forces, and the armed forces, because I remember we talked a lot. Yes, we are all facing challenges, but for them it is a little bit different. For
Yes.
them, when you just think of a mother, every day she is very much worried that her son is going to work, or, the wife, the daughter, the son, all of these people. And on the other hand, I've never heard the Human Rights Council talking about these people as if they are not victims of terrorism, but always when they talk about terrorists and their rights in the prison. And this is the most important part. We must just wake up and think about this fact that these people are being killed every day, and they are doing nothing but protecting our borders.
Yes.
So I hope that really we can change, and that's why I always say that the political marketing is very, very important.
That's what we are living daily. every accident, and we talk about it's a political marketing. You are marketing a good idea or a bad one. You want to spread a message among the citizens.
It is awareness.
Yes, awareness that affect the behavior of the citizen later on, not only in elections, even in that days.
Right. Let's move on to another headline. Prime Minister Ibrahim Mahlab called on Egyptians to work towards reducing reproduction rates in an effort to curb ongoing population growth that he said further strains a stretched state budget. Egypt's population of 87 million has increased threefold in the period between 1950 to 2000, exceeding the country's economic growth, Mahlab told a population and development conference on Thursday. You know, talking about the population, sometimes I believe that we can use it. Just we can compare us to other countries.
Like China, for example.
And India and all these countries. Why not to talk about the human resources? How can we take benefit? We can be very rich with our human resources.
That question, we have a great number of a source of a human resources that should be used, but in order to use, they are uneducated. Unfortunately, they are not that educated. No health care.
Or educated but not qualified.
Yes. Yes, that's negative. But in order to use it, we should develop or construct an educational system, healthcare system. On the other hand, all the ministries should work. Also, as we have seen a lot of violent scenes or terrorism, there's careless in the roads, for example. The ministry, why not to give the chance to uneducated, unemployed, human resources like those, and let them help just with a temporary contract, for example. Just as you said, make use of them instead, because we have a great number. How not only by holding or having conferences.
Well, you have a problem with the educated people.
Yes.
So you are talking about the uneducated people. So this is another, big issue.
Yes.
The point is with our culture. I mean, working. The idea of working, to appreciate the work. This is what we lack.
We don't have it.
Yes.
Seriously, we don't have it. Every time, yes, I talk about the educational system. In order to build a country, we just need two things. Or maybe let's say three. Educational system, real work, and ethics to respect.
I was just going, to say ethics,
yes.
Please, because
we miss ethics nowadays. If we are educated enough, we don't know the ethics of the work that we should respect, or how to work, even the ethics of teamwork. Even each one is seeking for his own business, just want to gain the profit, have the benefits.
Take the credit.
Yes, take only the credit. Let's say the show of one man. But how to make use of that population? Try the really, yes, I insist on that point. The educational system is very poor, even in schools. Governmental schools and governmental
and the management, when you talk about leaders of each place, because a leader can move forward taking with him others, and this is important.
For sure.
But just a manager, he's not going to think about anything. He's just go every day to work and then go back home, and that is it.
Yes, how to be a leader, not just
think out of the box.
Yes, thinking outside the box.
Moving on to another headline. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi ordered the formation of special court circuit for traffic law violations on Thursday, days after two mass road accidents killed 28 people, mostly minors. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi had also